Hello and welcome to a new reading vlog. Originally, I have like 6 days now off of work. Originally this was gonna be a really cute, cozy fall reading vlog. I had a bunch of fall activities planned. Instead, working in a hospital has caught up to me and I am sick. So yesterday I did absolutely nothing. I canceled all my plans. I was supposed to go to a pumpkin patch. I watched The Haunted Mansion and slept for like 12 hours. So I thought, though, I'm feeling okay, not great, but okay today. But I think I want to just relax and read and hang out. So that's my plan for the next 6 days. I'm hoping I feel better, that I can still do some of the stuff I wanted to do, but we'll see. My current reads are Game Changer by Rachel Reed. I'm reading this from the library. Will it focus? Don't love the original cover, but that's okay. Hockey Romance. Love it. Having a great time. Like 30% in. And then I was thinking, if I can't go to the pumpkin patch, I'll read the pumpkin themed book. I bought this at Barnes & Noble this year. Pumpkin spice and everything nice. I bought it for me and a group of my friends when we went on a little trip last month as a gift. It's a YA. Everyone, I think two or three of the other girls have read it and they said it was really easy, like fun, like simple read. So I think that's what I need right now. I think I need a nap too, actually. But yeah, that is my reading update. Hosier is the shirt of the day, being very cozy. I hate being sick. I hate working in a hospital. People are gross and germs are gross, but I guess I'm gonna just relax. I'm gonna have a relaxing day. I'm gonna read some books, watch some TV. Don't know what yet. I'm not watching anything right now. So I don't know, like, if I want to start something new or what, but anyway, that's my update and I will check in later. An update. I probably only read like 15% of what is it called? I don't know. One of the books in the series is Heated Rivalry, but that's not the name of this one. Rivalry. Regardless, the book by Rachel Reed. Read like maybe 15% of it today. I am really, really liking it. It has very strong characters and like a very strong, clear connection between the characters. I just was sleepy and watched a lot of Call the Midwife instead. But I am really liking it, and I watched the trailer for the show. The show is going to be based off of Heated Rivalry. Hard word to say, especially when you feel like this. Which I think is the second book in this series. I'm not sure. I'm interested in reading the whole series. I might not get to this month though, because I'm out of Hoopla rents and there's 7 days left in the month. So I won't be able to read it till next month. But I am enjoying it. Looking forward to reading more. I think I'm like 45%. So maybe I read more closer to 20% today. So hopefully can finish tomorrow, and then I want to read that pumpkin spice book. I also have some crafting I want to do. And I'd like to say I'd listen to an audiobook, but honestly my ears are so stuffed I don't want to put earphones in. And I'll probably just want to watch Call the Midwife. So, or we watched the Halloween Is It Cake on Netflix tonight, which was actually really fun. So I think I'm going to put on some Great British Baking Show and go to sleep early. But I got a little reading done and I'm feeling a little bit better. Like I'm congested and just like what, but I'm not so exhausted. So I'm going to get some more sleep and check in tomorrow. Hello, an update. I can't remember if I updated today or yesterday, but I'm almost done with the Hockey Romance. I'm like 85-ish% in. I'm very much liking it. I think it's really strong characters and relationship, and it's pretty emotional. It's also, frankly, probably 5 out of 5 spicy, to the point where sometimes I'm like, can we get to a different kind of scene? But still really enjoying it. Third act breakup is kind of in the process of like resolving still. It made sense, but also felt a little bit rushed. But I don't know, I really like the character, so I'm really enjoying it. I'm gonna keep reading. I'm gonna read a little bit more tonight, but I also might just fall asleep. But I will hopefully finish it very soon, and I will check in and let you know what I think. Hello, an update. I did end up finishing the Hockey Romance book last night. Dan and Phil shirt of the day. I really liked it. I stand by that maybe some bits at the end were a little bit rushed. The third act breakup, coming back together, and like him coming out to the world, because that was kind of the main conflict, because he's a huge like hockey celebrity and dealing with the like ramifications of what that would mean for his career and everything, was a little bit rushed and a little bit like brushed over. Like everything was just like wrapped up in a bow and totally fine. I wish we'd gotten to see just a little bit more of what that really meant. But that being said, I think it's still a 5 stars. Like I still really, really loved the characters, at least a 4.5 stars. So I loved the characters. I love the story. Like I said, I can't wait to read more, but I'm out of library rentals this month, so I'll be reading them next month. But I have a historical romance rented on the library app, and then I also have the pumpkin spice and everything nice. So I think I'm going to start the pumpkin spice book. I want something a little lighter, a little funner. So I'm going to read that today and get some relaxing. I think, going to leave the house today. I'm feeling better today. I don't sound better, but I'm feeling better. But yeah, that is my little update. I'm gonna go relax for a while this morning, get some reading done, and I'll update you what I think about the pumpkin spice book. Hello, an update. I didn't read it all today. I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling better. But also was like just feeling like I really needed to get out of the house today because I've been in the house for 4 days. So I went to the zoo and walked around. It was a lovely time. It got a little hot towards the end of the day. But it was great. Just to walk around and, you know, breathe fresh air and everything. So that was nice, but I didn't read it all today. And I don't think I'm gonna read anything tonight. I'm already getting a little bit sleepy. I think I'm just gonna watch some more Call the Midwife and get some more sleep. Slept for like 11 hours last night and it was glorious, but no reading. But I'm hoping to finish the pumpkin book tomorrow, and then I have a historical romance to pick up, I think, or they've got all those Halloween novellas on Amazon I've been thinking about reading. We'll see what I'm in the mood for. But for now, listening to the new Dan and Phil podcast that came out today, and I'm gonna get ready for bed, and I'll update you tomorrow. Okay, an update. I don't think I've updated in a couple of days, to be honest. And also, my camera is not tall enough for me. I got my hair cut. Got my bangs cut back to where they're actually supposed to be. I haven't read a lot. I've watched a lot of Call the Midwife, though. But I am just under 100 pages left of this one, and I like it. Definitely don't love it. The problem I've had with a lot of books lately, also pumpkins, is that I enjoy the first half and then I get bored in the second half. I don't even think it's unique to this book. I think it's been a lot of the books I read lately. I don't know if it's a reading slump or if I just keep picking the wrong books. I don't know. But I'm liking it. There's nothing I dislike about this book other than maybe it's a little surface level. I understand it's a YA, but you can have like a deep emotional book and it still be YA. So this is a horrible angle. But I'm gonna go take a bath and read this, hopefully finish reading it, and then I probably am gonna close out this vlog. I don't know, I'll let you know what I'm gonna read next, maybe. I gotta edit these vlogs tonight too, so. But I'm gonna go get some reading done. Hello, an update. Oh, it's so dark over here. Hello, lighting? Where are you? Hair's a little crazy because I took a bath. I finished this while I was in the bath, and I liked it. Did I love it? No, but it was fine. It was fine. I don't want to chalk it up to like, I don't want to chalk it up to it being a young adult and like that being the issue. I don't want to just generalize the whole genre. I think it was specific to this book, the issues that I had. Everything was just very, very surface level, and like the main character, there were a lot of things I was like, girl, I know you're 16, but like somehow that doesn't feel like an excuse. Somehow like that, like the logic, like you should have just a few more brain cells. But in the end, I did like it. I really liked the other main character, Jack Harper. I thought he was really actually an interesting character. And I wish that it had been explored more. It's not even a romance, by the way. It might have that cute cover, but it's not a romance. There is no romance in it. So it was good, and I loved the setting, and it made me want a pumpkin spice latte. It took way too long for her to come to the idea, and she doesn't even really come up with it, he does, to make a pumpkin spice syrup. That's how Starbucks makes pumpkin spice lattes. Do you know how many TikToks I've watched of people making their own pumpkin syrup for coffees? I've done it one single time, like literally 8 years ago. I only attempted it once. But like, why did it take her so long to think of that idea? And then the influencer plotline at the end, okay. That just strikes me as someone who maybe doesn't know, isn't really, I mean, am I keyed in with the young people? Probably not. I'm 27 at this point, but this just felt extra. It reminded me of when Becky Abertali, love you girl, dearly, but in Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda, beautiful book, but all I can always remember is how she writes, she refers to Tumblr as the Tumblr for the entire book. And that, the influencer thing at the end of this gave me that vibe. Now I don't know what I want to read. Here are my options. I've got those Amazon Halloween novellas, which I might just go with that. I've got a historical romance rented on my library app, but at this point it might be expired and I'm out of rentals for the month. So I don't know if it's still rented. I don't want to get up to go get my phone. And then I've got these mysterious stacks of books everywhere. I have this book, It Happened One Fight, which takes place in the 1920s, which I've been very into lately. Watched all of Downton Abbey. The lighting is so dark, I don't know why. I don't know. I'm just in a dark corner, apparently. There's one dark window. I don't know if I want a fantasy. I think that's the issue. I don't know what I want. Period. Like, I don't know what genre I want. I have this book. This is another cute, like, rom-com-y book. But I think this is YA too. It is. And I don't think I want to read a YA. I think I need to switch it up. So here are my ramblings. Also, I just noticed what a mess my room is behind me. Just please ignore it. My rambling thoughts. One, the Hot for Slayer book I do have on Kindle, so I'm gonna read that tonight because that's only 90 pages. That is my number one. And then the book I have rented is still rented for 3 days, so I'm gonna try and read it. We'll see how I feel about it. It's called Sleepless at Midnight by Jackie D'Alessandro, which never heard of it before, never heard of the author or anything, but it took so long to focus on that, and now it's gonna be all dark again. I was just scrolling for historical romances on the library app, and I found this one, and the description says the ladies in London are abuzz over Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, especially Miss Sarah Morehouse. So it's like a group of women obsessed with the new Frankenstein book, and so that it's like inspired by Frankenstein, and I love Frankenstein and I like historical romances, so I feel like this one could be very fun. My other two, I have narrowed it down to, I don't know which I'm going to pick, but I work the next 3 days anyway, so I'm probably not even going to be reading a physical book, but these are the two that I'm going to pick between. I have It Happened One Fight by Maureen Lee Linker. This, like I said, this is a historical romance that takes place in the 1920s, 30s, what does it have a year? I don't know, 1932, so that is an underappreciated era. The last Downton Abbey movie takes place in 1930, I believe, so this is kind of just after that. I feel like the vibes would be really fun. I do think this takes place in America, not England, but yeah, the golden era of Hollywood, which just sounds fun. And I just watched Singing in the Rain for the first time, so I feel like I'm kind of feeling that vibe. But if I want something a little more fall, a little more magical, I also have this one. I feel like Assistant to the Villain. Is this the first one? I think it is, right? Not Apprentice to the Villain, because I have them both. I feel like this one I've heard reads quite easily, so like it's been a hot minute since I have read a fantasy book that wasn't Cassandra Clare. I'm actually having a hard time even thinking of the last one that I've read. So I feel like this would be a good one to ease back in. So these are my current reads. I'm going to start with the 2 ebooks, and then these are my 2 physical books for maybe my days off. And then, yeah, that's my lineup. I'm excited. What I really want is the next Sherry Thomas book in the Charlotte Holmes series, the Lady Sherlock Holmes series, but it is, oh, I didn't actually turn that off. Gotta wait, a 4-week wait on the library. So I need to just buy copies of all of those books is what I need to do, honestly, because I love them. And I'm on book 4 out of, I think there's 9. I have the 9th book on paperback. That's what I'm looking at. But not the 4th one. So that's what I really want to read. But I don't have access to it right now. But yeah, that is my reading vlog. I guess I'll see you next time. Will I vlog next week? I don't know. Maybe you'll just see me for a wrap-up. I need to do an October wrap-up next week. That's what I need to do. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.